Right off the top, 2 Detroit police officers remain in the hospital tonight, one day after a gunman walked into their police precinct and opened fire. 4 officers were wounded. Police fired back. They killed the 38-year-old suspect. Tonight, we are investigating the measures meant to make sure that this does not happen here. 24-hour News 8's Ken Kolker spent the entire day going from police station to police station, checking them out. He's live in Wyoming, where it is a concern for at least one person behind the desk there. Ken?
Yeah, Susie, she's a volunteer here at the Wyoming Police Department who loves her job, but is also concerned about her safety.
What protection is out here? There's an officer in there, but she's on maternity work right now.
Norma VanProoyen has volunteered for 15 years at the police department, the last 2 years at the front desk.
It's scary the way things are now, all over, not just here, but all over. People do some of the things you wouldn't think of doing.
She's followed the story about the Detroit shooting, the gunman who walked in through the front door of the 6th precinct into an open lobby with no metal detectors, no bullet-resistant glass. She sits at a kiosk with nothing more than a phone, a 2-way radio, and her book of the month.
By the time you pick up a phone, if somebody's standing out there pointing a gun at you or threatening, I'm going to do this, or what can you do?
We surveyed local police departments today and found most with better security than Detroit's 6th precinct. In Walker, Granville, Kentwood, Kalamazoo, and East Grand Rapids, clerks are protected by inch-thick bullet-resistant glass, though there are no metal detectors. East Grand Rapids Public Safety Director Mark Harold says it's not unusual to get an angry customer on the other side of that glass.
It is a nice protective buffer that we have, allows the citizens a chance to calm down, and then protects our civilian staff as well.
But in Grand Rapids and Muskegon, along with Wyoming, not all workers are protected by bullet-resistant glass.
The tragedy that happened in Detroit, we'll be looking at that, and I'm sure there'll be discussions on should we change the building.
In Grand Rapids, an armed officer sits at a kiosk near the front door with unarmed civilian clerks not far away behind a counter.
If you were to talk to the majority of the officers, they would prefer to have more security in the building.
Now, it's too soon to tell whether this will lead to any changes at the local police departments. In Grand Rapids, there's actually been talk about putting up a wall to block off part of that lobby. For now, I'm live in Wyoming. Ken Kolker, 24-hour News 8.